Patch 1.10 dropped today in the F1 23 game, and we have some big updates. Singapore has been updated in F1 23, removing a chicane complex and replacing it with a straight, which should hopefully increase on-track racing, so that should be interesting. The patch also marks the return of Daniel Ricciardo to the Formula 1 game, so we are going to drive with a Honey Badger here today. Right then, one-shot qualifying, we're going to send it and see what this new section looks like. 110 AI as Daniel in the AlphaTauri through the right-hander on the power, and now this should be flat. There it is. No DRS through here, but we may get some racing action. And now we're going to back off and basically start the race from last place. On for about P10, give or take, maybe a bit higher than that depending on how we would have finished the lap, but still, let's get into the race. I will admit, I absolutely love Daniel's helmet. I actually think it's one of my favourites on the grid. The retro flames just work. Good old-fashioned racing flames, can't beat it, and I actually really love these on this helmet and this car colour combination. Now for this race, the plan is to do a 25% race, a last and first challenge with Daniel Ricciardo in the AlphaTauri. Now, realistically, I'm probably hoping for a top 10, maybe a top 8 finish. I think that's the best I can hope for, so we'll see how it goes. Either way, we've got some nice tyre temp at the end of the formation lap, and we are ready to send it. Everyone is starting on softs, we're going to be on mediums, so we're going to have to deal with the disadvantage in the initial phase, but hopefully we can make this tyre work and have some decent pace. So let's line her up, let's try and get a good start, and let's have a fun little race. Like the video, guys, subscribe for more. Let's try and smash over 1,000 likes, and also if you're into my channel, subscribe for daily F1 content. Let's get to it. Here we go. Underway, a couple of poor starts there. Magnussen and Albon off the line poorly. Gonna slip on the outside, find a bit of space to make some moves. Oh yes, what a start this has been. Very cheeky, up to P14. Just squeezing around the outside through turns 1 and 3. Getting the cutback on Zhou, who I think brushed the wall there. Hour 5, so we're going to move into 13th place. Unlucky for some. On the brakes, then into Raffles Boulevard for the first time. Tucking in behind the Hulkenberg. Tempted to go for the lunge into the hairpin there, but we'll hold back for now. We've already given ourselves a decent chance at points. Let's see if we can make some more progress. We may get a chance into the hairpin through the Anderson Bridge. If we get close enough through here. Important to hit this curb at the right angle. Bit of rear locking on the way in. A little bit far back. We'll try to slip one around the outside. There we go. Textbook. And that is P12. What an insane first lap as Daniel Ricciardo. And this is where we're going to get the racing, because once DRS gets enabled, that previous straight has DRS. So you could easily get a cutback and then get the run down this straight. So battles will continue, and then there's less corners, so the battle will likely continue onto the pit straight as well with DRS. So I think this will be a very interesting dynamic shift. I don't think the layout adds to the track. I think it actually takes away a bit of character, but it may improve overall racing action. Anyway, an excellent first lap. Let's see if we can make some more progress here. Closing in on Bottas. First thing, we'll get the chance through here. We may get the cut back. Might get a chance to put the new straight into action for the first time here. Thought about getting the lunge on the inside, but I couldn't get close enough. Get a track limit warning. My objective is to get a move done on this straight in this race. You can see already pretty close there. DRS enabled. We're going to get a chance to pass Bottas here. He doesn't have DRS. I'm also running a bit low on battery, so I don't really want to drain everything. Bottas defends. Around the outside, leaving plenty of space. Mark that down as another overtake on the outside. Don't think I've done any overtakes on the inside yet this race. Outside line clearly the way to go. But P11 and already just one shy of the points. Really good start to this race. Things are going to get harder now though, trying to keep up with the cars ahead. To be fair, one thing I've realised already is maybe the old Singapore setups aren't the way to go. You may need to just cut the wing down a little bit, as the overall dynamic of the circuit now has shifted. So a few less corners, a bit more of a straight, might be worth a slight tweak on the wing values. Russell through on Gasly, so we should be able to hopefully get DRS now. Oh, I need it because I'm very low on battery, very, very low. Going pretty close to Pierre. I wasn't planning to pass him, but we're going to get DRS, which is going to put us very close. And we may get a shot to pass him down the new back straight. I was struggling on tyres a little bit, but now they're starting to come back towards me. I would go for this, but I'm trying to save battery, so I'm going to hold off for now. The racing dynamic, though, has changed. It's more of a DRS train circuit now because of it. There's two DRS zones back to back pretty much, but they're so close now because of that straight. You know, you want to be within a second and you'll gain so much time.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs.
The original back straight where DRS is available, and then the main straight, which we just went through, being linked with that new improved straight makes that entire second half of the lap so much quicker and so much more important to have DRS, because you'll just gain so much time and pull away. Anyway, we might have a chance to pass Pierre here. I'm not going to use any battery, so we'll rely on the AlphaTauri and the Honda power unit. Pierre holds on though, to be fair. I didn't really have a good reference point there for braking, so I had to brake early.
Yellow flag.
Oh. It's George. Oh my god.
Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive. Okay, the officials have deployed the safety car due to multiple cars being stopped on track. Mind your delta.
First race, Singapore, update, instant red flag. And I think I drove through that traffic, so hopefully I'm starting P6 on a soft tyre. The other good thing about this is the red flag cancels out 2 laps of the race. So we're going to restart lap 8. So we can definitely go softs now. The question is, where are we going to restart and what tyres everyone else is going to put on? Because I'm assuming most will go on to medium. So we're going to have the advantage here for the restart. So this could be interesting.
We'll be getting underway in just a moment. Stand by.
Wait. One more mediums. Why am I mediums? I thought that was softs. Oh dear. Oh well. Anyway, let's crack on with it. Let's just have a bit of fun with it. That was a weird one, man. I could have sworn it was red on the tyre graph, unless there was that yellow stripe which was mediums. But then why would the game do that to me? That makes no sense. Also, why is my battery not charged? So race restart. Battery should be fully charged. Anyway, Piastri, Perez going at it. We're going to go for the lunge. Bit late on the brakes. They almost had to run in the back of Perez there. We just managed to avoid it. And we're now P5. Right, so we kind of need a safety car to bail us out, because we are not going to be able to go to the end on this tyre. So it's a bit of a shame. But what a race so far. Worst thing is, if we was on softs, we could actually finish P2. I'm keeping up here and actually pulling away from the cars behind. We could have actually raced these guys for position. Probably my mistake. I was so carried away with that sequence of what happened. I didn't really pay attention to the tyre compound.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
Man, I'm gutted. I was hoping part of MA might have been turned off by chance or been off by default, but it's on, so we're going to have to box for softs. Okay, we should get a warning now. No warning for the tyre compound rule. Does the tyre compound rule not apply when there's a red flag? Is that a thing? I mean, if it is, I hope it is, because then this P5 is legit. I mean, the game surely wouldn't have put me on the same compound if I'm obliged to use 2 different tyres, right? So maybe the red flag cancels out the tyre allocation rule. Let's see if we get the warning this time. If we don't, I think we're going to be okay.
Okay, we haven't used both dry compounds yet. We still need to come in and fit the other tyres.
Oh well. Can you tell me that a lap ago I would have boxed for a soft now and gone for a fastest lap of the race? Thought for a second there was a slight bit of hope. Well, we'll box for soft this lap, and the target is to try and not finish last this race. Okay, so we're going to box. I've been pretty much sticking with these three, also hoping to pull away and open up a gap. My target now is to not finish last, because that's where we started. So let's box and let's get the soft tyres on. They're already selected, ready to go. Got to try and push this pit entry a little bit.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Yep, no worries. Right, AlphaTauri boys, it's time for a rapid stop here. Please deliver for me. .4, but we missed the pull away. We're going to finish last. We're too far back. Too much time lost in the pit lane around here. We're going to have cold tyres.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
We'll go full send, but we're already 8 seconds, 9 seconds behind. This is going to be impossible. So even for this, you can feel the new section is going to be a factor to consider, because there's less corners, so you would have less of an advantage on this tyre to, you know, really make up ground and recover, because it's just a straight now. So lots of things to consider on a strategy aspect, and, you know, it does change the dynamic of the race a little bit. But yeah, we're going to finish P20, so where we started this race. Shame really. I don't know why the game by default put me on the medium. I still don't understand how the red flag strategy screen works, obviously, as you can tell, because I don't get them often, but there we go. Fun race though, nonetheless.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sports that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win.
Well guys, there we go. That was Singapore in action in the new update in F1 23. A few other things to note is, of course, Ricciardo back in the game, and also McLaren have had a performance increase, which is basically reflecting their real-life improvement. So for my career mode, that could be pretty spicy, so I'm looking forward to that. But guys, there's a few other things, little, you know, tweaks, fixes here and there, but hopefully guys go check out the patch notes link down below. And yeah guys, if you like the video, smash the like button. Let's try and smash over 1,000 likes. Subscribe for more daily F1 content on my channel, as I'm trying to reach 100k mark guys this year. And yeah, as always, a big shout out to the members of the channel. Check out the 2 videos on the screen guys if you haven't seen them already, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and it's goodbye from me.